Grand Rising. I know it's tough getting up right now, but we made it through another day. Something is definitely happening and you're feeling it. You're feeling it in your body. And you might feel exhausted, so sleepy, so tired. This is a, how can I word this? Okay, this is a tiredness that no amount of sleep can touch. That's the best way that I could word it. And when you hear something like that, you know that this is at an energetic level. The chat we're live right now. The chat is blowing up. So I'm going to say it again as people are stumbling into this very powerful live stream today, because people are feeling this around the world. You have this feeling, right, of tiredness that no amount of sleep can touch. Because we're changing at an energetic level. And this all has to deal with the nervous system. Some people refer to the light body and spirituality. I will be breaking this all down to a fine powder. When we reflect on the past couple days in the Schumann Resonance, we see those spikes that are depicted in the thumbnail. I go back, I believe I shared with everyone the other night, waking up like blast of energy, 4 a.m. So, in recent times, in this window of time, maybe you had this burst in the middle of the night, you just got up, and throughout the day, you have this feeling of tiredness. And, I feel it, even you're going to feel it within your nerves. You will be called to take a step back. You really have to pour into yourself. Self-care is a top priority at this time. It's a very intense time. People will hear this. People are disregarding certain things. They will loop the cycle again. In these energies right now, you want to be preemptive. We're already in 2026. For those that are, a part of this community, we're already moving forward. If you're a person, you hear these words and you say, I'm going to wait for 2026, you've already lost. If you don't get up and follow your dream, if you don't get up and move towards, and some of this is just, simple things. It's not just, lift the world type of, activities. You have to change at a frequency level. And at this time, if you did not watch my full video on the decision, like people go, you go on YouTube and social media, you want to manifest, you want to change your life, and it will never change. It is always an internal decision at the subconscious level. And then from that moment in time, everything starts falling apart. Grand Rising. It's good to see everyone. It's a very powerful time. We have a big lesson today for those that are new. Definitely, you might want to take out a pen and paper for this one. And you really have to understand these energies and the shifts. The other day, I did a full video on every shift of 2025. Very powerful. Check it out. Recalibration. This year, right, there was a lot of purging energies. The longest dark night of the soul, for those that are new. You went through the longest dark night of the soul. But now we are calibrated. This is a recalibration. Your nervous system, right? Some people, they're sabotaging love. I did a full video, your nervous system. It's always going to go back to the nervous system. I know it might be new to you. If you say, you're tired of constantly running away, because a lot of people are just running away from themselves. It's all about the nervous system reset. I've been discussing this all year. We just recently had a lot of new people find our channel, both here and on Facebook. So I'm so grateful. We're live right now. If you could kindly put a like on this video, it allows others to find this. It's a great support to the channel when you click the like button. Grateful for everyone that found us yesterday. The video is absolutely exploding. And, these are the synchronicities in life. And this is the divine timing. Right now, right, we're in the fourth quarter for those that watch football, and we're in the 2-minute drill. That's how important this is. So the deepest things in life, the most powerful things, are not lifting the world, physically doing. It's actually, listen close, it is actually when the frequency changes at a subconscious level, at an energetic level. That's actually that's the power. I have to pull back from the gym, and I'll go later. And yesterday, sometimes you just do movements. I've shared this. You have to really focus on your physical wellness. If you're going through the ascension journey and all the shifts, the waters of the body need to flow. So even movement is important. You don't have to, overdo it. And you can't overdo it because there's other things that are happening in the background, and that makes you more tired. On days where I'm not going through these massive ascension symptoms, I could pound it all day long, go to the gym hours, right? Run on the beach, do here he goes. And then when you go through something like this is actually more tiresome than physical labor. If you agree with that, put a like on the video, leave a comment. If you're live, let the people know. Because these are the weird ascension symptoms where people are not understanding what's going on. When you're shifting at an energetic level, at a subconscious level, when your nervous system resets, it is more tiresome than physical labor. So you have to, tend to the body, all right? Pour into yourself. And many people are feeling this. Yesterday, I went live on Facebook. I'm so grateful. We're exploding hitting 17,000, and we're going to get another 17,000. What a beautiful exploration it is on Facebook. And you could check out yesterday's live stream on Facebook, right? And everyone that came over from Facebook, I'm grateful, and keep sharing it, right? In life, we don't realize the paths that we're going to take. So, it's a big squeeze that we're feeling. 777, quadruple sevens now, because the rewards are coming in. This year, you had to do the inner work. Going into 2026, if you don't like the truth, you're probably not going to like some of these words. Some people, they live on the narcissistic vibration, the egoic vibration. If you don't want to improve your life, a lot of what I share from firsthand experience. When I raise my hand and I say 7 years ago, I would have gotten triggered. I'm just telling the truth. So if you're on this channel, if you're part of this community, you are on this spiritual awakening journey where you take ownership of your life. And that's what this is, a massive shift. When you shift from NPC mode, are you an NPC? When you shift from NPC mode to creator mode, there's a lot of pain that comes along with it. The Heinrich metamorphosis that comes along with it, as we are being spiked around in the Schumann Resonance, and we're feeling exhausted. That exhaustion, and I feel it right now. I always share, when I'm in alignment, when I do this work, it gives me energy, but I still, and you could see it, but I still feel in the background. And that you are perceiving, like people say, oh, you have a physical body, right? And you have the energetic body, right? The soul. When you go through these strange ascension symptoms, you start to, now I start to I have a tangible thing. And fear of death goes away. Did you watch my world famous video, Chosen Ones Aren't Afraid to Die? It brings you to a different state. And if you've watched the previous videos, especially the one out in the freezing cold, that's what this year was about. You had to get to that 999 point. And from that point, because you would have never, and I wouldn't have, none of us would have, we would never change until the pain of remaining the same exceeds the pain of change. God is going to bring pain to you. Clubber Lang was right. Remember Clubber Lang? What's your prediction? Pain. Yeah, we go through this pain. So, and it's causing massive shifts. Inner work, This is an inner frequency, and some people get offended by it. On yesterday's world famous video, it's absolutely exploding right now. You know, the video ventures out to a wider audience, if you will. And, you know, 95% of the comments are so beautiful. And then I get these very strange, you know, weird comments. And people get offended. Listen carefully. People get offended when they don't want to do inner work. Do you agree with that? Have you witnessed that? Let us know in the comments. People get offended. You, the person that's getting this message, if you're able to hold your attention through these videos, you're not getting triggered, you are rising, you are ascending, and guess what? Not everyone's going to ascend with you. This is how important it is right now. The main video, for those that have subscribed, it's also the #1 video in the top 25 playlist of 2025. The main talking point, and this will never change, I learned this, talked about it in yesterday's video, you have to focus on this. The only person that you cannot afford to lose is yourself. A lot of people had that awakening post-2020. And you might have lost a lot of people post-2020. Those were not real people. They were fake friends. You're fake friends. You're fake. They're fake people. And we went on this journey. It got really intense. And if you didn't focus on yourself, if you went for, remember, people will try to use this term. It's called shame. And shame, you know, a lot of empaths out there. Are you a light worker? How you doing? You can't fall for this. You have to be a light warrior moving forward. You could write, I am a light warrior in the comments. People utilize this. And I have so many people that have commented, you know, I didn't understand what you were saying years ago, but now I get it. And that's okay, right? And that's why as I move forward, that's why God put me in this position. I move forward with the firsthand experience, with the real life evidence. And I went through these things as well. And then you're going to have to sit out on the beach alone and you're going to meditate with God, as I did. It's not my problem if you don't have a personal relationship with God. I don't have to walk on eggshells because of you, boy. People love this channel. So you know, and I went through this, and I learned this very strongly in 2023. So you have to pour into yourself. IQ Foundation writes, amen. It's the truth. It's the truth. You need to be focused. If you are on this today, you are focused on 2026, you're going to make your everyday life the best that it is. And we do it at a spiritual level. We do it in alignment with God. I'm sure a lot of you saw it. Last night here on YouTube, there's something called a community tab. The posts tab, I believe they renamed it right now. Click subscribe. You could do that right now. I appreciate it. And you'll get those notifications when I post a previous video of the year. 2025 marked the end of fake spirituality, because once you've seen none of these people can hide anymore. And I know a lot of people are sharing about this on Facebook as well. They can't hide. The people that are fake, they can't hide anymore. That's when you see this triggering, it's because people don't want to look in the mirror. Earlier on my journey, and I got to be honest with everyone, right? 7 years ago, there are certain things that I would have reacted that way as well. So I'm giving you the transparency. This is a journey. This is an evolution. This is our evolutionary journey. Do you love that guy? I appreciate you. A lot of people like when my higher self comes. Sometimes the higher self comes out while I am on the live stream, right? So you during this time period, you're going to become more sensitive to other people. And your spine might be super, you know, and that is, it's like, it's very annoying as well. And I've gone through this as well, and I know eventually the spine will unlock. But again, think about yourself as a receiver, and this energy is going through you. Does your spine, or maybe your neck, base of the spine, just in general, it feels tighter than it's been? always know, if you're on this for the first time, always know you need to know your point of homeostasis. Some people are very flexible all the time, so then you know if you're really stiff, something is different. If you're always stiff, right, then it's not the current energies. Step one, and that's why if you move forward here on 2026, you got to take ownership of your life. Do you know thyself? You got to know thyself. And once you know thyself, I know thyself. So when you know how you normally operate, is your operating system. Our operating system went through an overhaul this year. So when you feel exhausted, more people just came into this live stream. How you doing? Do you feel absolutely exhausted? You got that cool minty feeling inside? Sometimes it's heavy to breathe. It feels like you're underwater. I'm just giving, like some of these feelings, it's coming from a spiritual, energetic level, so that we almost don't have words to explain it. So movement is important. And again, so what are you going to do? So I go to the gym as I always do afterwards, but I'm not going to, I don't have the energy to be lifting the world. I could feel it, but I'm just going to be doing my movements, right? Constant movement helps it. And again, you could feel, like I know, and I could feel it, and you could feel like your nerves. This is a nervous system reset that we're going through, right? So you're going to do the movements or what resonates with you as you go out on YouTube and Facebook and the social media platforms that are out there. And you're going to hear people. They're going to tell you how to live your life. So what I'm here to suggest, I'm going to offer you, you need to do trial and error. It's always the answer. What works for me might not work for you. That's why you have to eat the foods that resonate with you. Sometimes when you go out there, you see these people, they're not spiritual. They're actually rooted in their ego. And they tell you, oh, you need to be a vegan, otherwise you're going to burn in a pit of fire or whatever the heck, all this hellfire and brimstone and all this other stuff. So you have to listen to your body. Your body's the tuning fork at this time. And one of the things that I noticed, like, for example, if my nerves are really shot, eating white potatoes are actually very grounding for me. Maybe it doesn't work for you, okay? But I know what my go-to is. If I have a meal with healthy grass-fed beef and potatoes that are grounding, it actually grounds my energy. So and that's why we have to be authentic moving forward, not try to, sell people on things. Some people, they live by an identity. And if you take that, and that's why people resonate with this. The identity is I am. Not all these other labels. Did you watch my very powerful video on the Hopi prophecy, which it's happening right now? We're different colors, classes, and creeds, not labels. And I see that when I watch the TV, let's label this person by their religion or their whatever the label is. It's terrible. Did you see this as well? Let us know in the comments. So this community, right, is about all different types of people. Don't care what your background is. We are moving into 2026. I got to move right now. I'm going into 20. You coming with me? Let's go. Got to be motivated. Got to feel, and you're going to feel this. So the caliber of people, this is so important right now. The caliber of people. You that's getting this, right? There are people like buddies that I hang out with. There's buddies that I hang out with. They make me feel like I could run through the wall. I hang out with those brothers. Not the little weasels, the little beta boys in the comment section. I don't care about people like that. I got to have the men, the fellow kings that inspire me, right? And when it comes into your relationship, right, brother? You got to go for the woman that inspires you, the woman that gives you the energy that makes you want to be a better man. Don't go for the arm candy, bro. So this is what you have to feel. So it's about the caliber of people. You might be the divine feminine. You got to find the man and not run away from that man. You got to find the man that's good. That is your divine masculine. And you have to do that yourself, girl. Well, how do I do that? Got to get your clairs up. You're a woman. You're supposed to be intuitive. And what I have seen, and you could agree or disagree, whatever, you know, it is just the truth. People are running on reversal codes. People are saying, well, what's wrong in the world? You have to make a choice. You have to choose from an energetic level. And time again, we're going to do a lot of videos on this. Watch my relationship playlist. Watch my video on the nerve. And a lot of times, hey, it might not even be your fault. It's because you had damage to your nervous system. It's a very powerful video I recently did in a world famous diagram. It's your nervous system. So that's why we're going through this. It's not easy. So right now, you could feel exhausted, irritable. And listen, sometimes we need the time to rest. If you hold on, I've been saying this for months now, and this is the split. You get triggered by this, you're the problem. You're the problem. If you hold on to the old ways, this is just the truth, you will struggle immensely. Many will not make it. Watch yesterday's lesson in its entirety. Not 2 minutes like the beta male, get triggered and go back to his mother's basement. Okay? You got to do the work here. We got to do the work. And in 2026, this is it. I recently depicted, you are getting this message. In 2023 was tough. You maybe rested in 24, and then this year you thought you were done, and then you went through all this again. Okay, I did full video on this. You watch it. Watch it, okay? Now we go in 2026. If you left people in the dust, leave them where you found them, bro. Leave them when they're found, where you found them. Real women need to step up. Right? Real men need to step up and know your frequency. We are shifting at the nervous system level, an energetic level. If you're concerned with drama, you already lost. Getting triggered, already lost. So this is a lot of this year. You know, I talk about being worthy. This was in the embodiment that we are worthy. You had to receive. Did full video in July. Some people, they're not able to receive. And that's why, you know, I discussed the balance. A lot of people don't have balance. You have to expand and not be Captain Literal Man. So the sensitivity to other people is through the roof right now. So that's also called your clairs, your clairsentience. Clairs are on fleek. Believe that's what the kids say today. The clairs are on fleek. Did I say it right? Those that know. So, again, had to take Advil. I never get headaches. In the past couple months, headaches. So what has been happening, and I recently shared this last purging and changing, really focus, everyone's paying attention, right? You're writing these things down, you share this to people, your crown, your third eye, right? Earlier in the year, did solar plexus, right? Had heart chakra, now crown, right? Some people saw me, had big purge in the face is swollen, right? Got to keep showing up, right? Do the live stream, face is swollen, right? Show the people the truth, because we all have to go through this, all right? Your journey is not going to be perfect. You have to purge. You have to have the urge to purge. You know, that's why I use the Clean Slate supplement every single day. Link is in the description. Okay, more information on Patreon as well. I've done Zoom meetings. Your detoxification journey has to be top notch. I didn't want to hear this years. I didn't want to know about fasting. It's just the truth. So again, if I'm saying fasting or intermittent fasting and you don't like it, I didn't like it 7 years ago either. Me too. So what has to happen is our whole life, everything in our life, ready? Put this up on a billboard, right? This is the truth. Our whole life is changing at a fundamental level. 7 years ago, I didn't want to do fasting, intermittent fasting, right? Detox. I said, oh, what's this, bro? Got to get big, bro, right? All that other stuff. So what we need to do is we got to go deep inside, right? We got to tap into autophagy. We got to get to the cellular level. We got to get to the energetics. We have to allow the nervous system to reset. And this is why people, you will never be comfortable if you live in your ego, because you selected the wrong guy, divine feminine, that's not tapping into her divine femininity. I said it good, right? And you kept going for men. That's why you're constantly in fight or flight, and your nervous system is wrecked. And that's why you never feel comfortable with anyone. The only answer is when you submit and you calibrate to who your divine masculine is. If you are the divine masculine, yeah, there you are, bro. You're out there, go to the club, right? Chasing around the arm candy, right? I know, bro. Oh, look, she spent all that money on those big titty implants. I know, bro. You love this channel, right? You gotta wake up. Everyone's got to wake up. Someone's got to hear this. The sensitivity to people, and I've seen memes like this. You see the person, they look a certain way, right? But deep inside, that's really not so good. Do you know this? Get this video out today. Get it out. The truth. When the Schumann Resonance spikes, the truth comes out. This is the energetics of what's going on. Poets 114 Records, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Love you, bro. I love you, bro. I'm so grateful. Thank you for that. We'll be spitting rhymes. I might reveal my first rap. I'll do one. I like to go on side quests. Click subscribe. You have no idea what's coming in 2026. Click subscribe. I show people, and I had to learn this. So what'd you have to learn in 2025? You know, my health and wellness, my top priority. And when you get into, say, spirituality, that's why I had to put it to an end, right? I had to put it to an end. And people get triggered when you're working on your health and wellness. People that don't want to do that, they want to tear you down, right? Again, it's not how big you are. It's not how you look. You need to run like a well-oiled machine. Do you want the 300-year lifespan? Or do you want to have what these people are doing right now? So in order to do that, listen, it's not just, I'm inspired by other people. I'm like, you're 70, bro? How is that possible? So, it's the truth. You're 60? Wow, what a divine feminine, so beautiful. And what happens in the world right now, well, it's gonna get real intense. Right? A lot of people, especially the modern woman, they see what's going on in social media. That's at a soul level. And you think you're in your 20s, you think you're gonna, I'm gonna look like, I'm gonna get all the beta males to chase me around, but you start to rot on the inside. This is always your frequency. So everyone's got to step back. The energies are gonna keep rising. So those that got triggered from yesterday's powerful video, many will not survive this. Because when you hold, and it's a biblical thing as well. When you want to hold on to your possessions, your identity, whatever it is. And you don't want to go into your authentic self, your higher self. The love your life is waiting for you, but you don't want to embody your higher self. You want to be in your lower ego. That's cool. You want to hold on to that job even though your soul knows, this is not a good job that I have here. It's draining me. I'm being disrespected in my job. Or maybe the actual job itself is actually doing the wrong thing for our brothers and sisters. Anyone that wants to click the like button today, I'm here all day. I appreciate it. It's just the truth. So something is happening. Something is happening on the inside. You got to speak. You got to get that throat chakra. Get it going, kid. Get it going. See the king's throat chakra? That's how important it is. Because when you speak the truth, you create new timelines. That's what you got to do. You got to speak real powerful. Because in the past few years, that's why they've tried to put the muzzle on you, right? The Jezebel spirit try to gaslight you, right? Don't speak up, right? Got to rise up. Got to speak these things into existence. That's what I do. I said the higher self was only, sometimes it comes up in the live stream. I appreciate, you got to speak these things, bro. And everything is, again, it is the reflection of what you have on the inside. A lot of what you had on the now you got to pay attention. A lot of it also isn't your fault. But these are things that we signed up for. So what do you mean, Uncle Mike? Oh, I'll tell you, Light Warriors. So you are not only healing the stuff from what you experience in this life, also in your previous lifetimes, also from your family lineage that resonates or resides in your DNA receptors. That's why these energies are coming in. We're changing. We have to urge to purge, and then we can receive. We are able to receive once we hit resonance of a vibrational match. We are the vibrational match of abundance. Hit 888. The new love that's coming in, hit 1111. Because we had to go through that 999. It's over, kid. This year was not a joke. I went through a lot of stuff this year. I appreciate everyone that had patience with me because we all went through it. But the point of this is to show people we all had to go through the longest dark night of the soul. And then you're going to have an epiphany one day, and then you're going to say, this is a fake world. I'm a person that is love, and I can't even express my love. This is the world. This is how people treat each other. This world must come to an end. Some people said that was the greatest video ever done on YouTube. Did you watch it? This is the end. You should watch it. Gets views every hour. You have to end it yourself. That's what I did. And I don't give a what anyone thinks. This is what you have to do. You're going to have that. That's what this year you say, oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't even be myself in this world. So then you have to end the world. And then you build a new one. I share about the path of the warrior. Warrior knows how to wield weapons. And I discuss Mjolnir, the hammer that Thor could lift. Mjolnir. You have to be worthy. And the power of Mjolnir, right? You could use it to destroy, and you also use the hammer to build. You have to do both. Learn this. I teach the deep truths of the universe here. So when you are worthy, you say, oh, wow, I'm worthy. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of abundance. And none of these things in the outer world, pay attention, because this is how you actually manifest. The outer world, this is not a reflection. It's got to end. You smash everything. You burn it to the ground. You don't interact with it, right? Women that are chasing you around, bro, distractions, I don't even interact with them. Thousands of people stay locked and loaded. Okay, divine feminine, you got all the beta males chasing you around like a puppy dog. Wake up, girl. Stop living in your ego. Of course, the worthless beta males are chasing you around. The divine masculine is never going to chase you around. You got to figure these things out. This is the sensitivity to people. The people are waking up right now. Know this. I told you it's the gold. The gold. When you hit a resonance with someone else, it unlocks a different level. It's all about enhancement. No one ever completes you. But to go to a higher level, you cannot operate by staring at the wall all day. You need, even if it's friends. I get it. A lot of people, I went through that phase too. We have to go into the wilderness. Now, when a man chooses to be alone, he's a very powerful man. There are weak men that have to surround themselves with noise all day long. There's the weak modern woman that has to have attention from these beta males all day long. Not that you want to be alone, but if you choose to be alone and never settle for crap, that is where the power lies. Massive shift has hit this earth. Now it's time. Let's go. Paul, I appreciate you very much, Paul. Paul, you're a man of men. You know, Paul, it's funny because the guys, I had the beta male Paul in yesterday's video. I'm still waiting for his response, Paul. I love you, Paul. That's the real Paul right there. Shout outs to real men. Real men that do children's books, right? Check out Paul's children's book. You can put the link in the live stream. These are real men. You'll be surprised who's who. Be creative, men. Be creative. What do you birth, men? Real men give birth. What do you give birth to? You give birth to an idea. That's how you have to express yourself, like Nikola Tesla, right? That's why I studied Nikola Tesla. While you were on OnlyFans all day, I was studying Nikola Tesla. It's just the truth. Everything has to be in alignment now. And if free will is violated, the world had to come to an end. A lot of people watched that video. Watch it again. Get it through the brain. Get that free. When I stand out on the beach, I'm speaking cymatic frequencies that change your life. When you embody the Christ light, it hits people in their subconscious. And then these beautiful people, random strangers, oh, I love you. And they come over running to you. That's how I know. I don't question anything. You get triggered by me, it's you. It's blasting the light. It's always you. It's a frequency level. That's what the sorting is about. Some people want to rise up in 2020. How you doing? Hey, how are you? Do you want to rise up in 2026? Do you want to live in abundance? Do you want to understand all the stuff that's happening? Well, you could click subscribe. I appreciate that. And every single day you'll get a notification, 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's go. Does that excite you? Or do you want to sit on the couch like Tom eating nachos and cheese? I don't know the answer. You do. Do you want to be the divine feminine, right? Finally feel safe, finally have a real man? Or do you just want to have, oh, I'm getting attention from the beta males on Instagram. Ooh. It's you. Make right now. Don't wait for 2026 to start. There is a loop. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm speaking about your life. I appreciate all the comments. You're on a different continent. You're speaking about my life, right? I study these things. Your life is on loop. Wash, rinse, repeat until you break the subconscious programming. That's why you are the chosen one. Some people gaslight that term. You are the chosen one. You are the one from your family lineage to finally break the cycle. Period. The end. Period. The end. BJ Prickett, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much for the support. We got to be empowered now. We got to be ready. Look at our live streams blowing up today. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for being here, right? And it's meaningful to me. When you're a divine masculine, right, you're so driven to do your work. And I shared about this with my grandfather in yesterday's video. It's important. And then you create a positive feedback loop. When you are in alignment with what you're doing, so it's not a job, it's actually called vocation. That's called a vocation, not a job. And I am blessed to wake up in the rising and sip on this organic, delicious, spiritual bean coffee from spiritualbeancoffee.com. I appreciate you, Brother Brian. What a man that decide, oh, I could do this skill and bring something healthy to the people. Everything in your life, there's two versions of everything, right? And I've used that as an example. You're going to get the bargain brand. It's got all the stuff in it and the pollutants in the body. So in life, right? That's why even with the eggs, I got to spend all this money on the eggs now. I can't get those eggs that have the pale yolk. That yolk, it's got to almost be orange, so dark. That's like a multivitamin, that yolk. Did you know this? This is how if you want to say, wow, how do you stay so young and vibrant, right? How do you keep so click subscribe. Healthy, wealthy, wise, 2026. I hope everyone will write that in the comments today. Healthy, wealthy, wise in 2026. Period. The end. We move on. That's divine masculine leadership. Healthy, wealthy, wise in 2026. Here we are. Yeah, the food's got to feed you, not take from you. And I went through this as well. Oh, this is the cheap. I'm going to save money. I get it. So in life, currency, right? If you're, that's why we're the abundance is coming in. The 888s are coming in. So now that you have it, where do you put it towards? You put that money towards your health. You put it towards the food. Don't skimp on food and then, blow your money on Al Ghul, for example, right? Everything it's where you're placing your attention. Where are you putting your energy towards? Your attention is the currency. If you're paying attention, and I appreciate when you pay attention, that's all you have to do actually is pay attention to this channel. It's the currency of the universe. So you could pay attention to this channel, or you could go and, oh my God, and all this, catty stuff and drama. If you're focused on drama all day long, it's going to lower your vibrational frequency. Why does my life keep falling apart? Why does all these things? Because it's your frequency. Are you paying attention to, I don't know the answer, right? Again, if you are getting offended, it's you. Do you want to do inner work? I had to do this work. There was a time, right? I was in a healing crisis. I went to the gym 150 consecutive days. Now, I don't do that forever, but there was a time period I really had to focus. I had to focus on detoxing the body, get rid of all this stuff. And a lot of this stuff is emotions. Emotions from being, the stuff that was going on in a post-2020 world, the eruption of negativity that happened on the earth. Look, I'm still here. Look at me, everyone. I'm still alive. I survived everything. Right? I did a video on that, how I survived everything. I'm here. I'm still here. And I'm teaching you how to do the same thing. I'm still here, everyone. Still going. So, Catherine, thank you so much for the super chat. I love you, Catherine. Michael, thank you for all you do. My heart is full. So ready to be on the other side of it all, living life to the fullest. So much to look forward to. Love you. I love you. Thank you for that very much. Very grateful for the support. Love you. I'm still here, bro. I'm still here. So what happens is you have to have this, it's a transmutation. And God has made a footstool of your enemies is what it's called, right? But you actually, and I know this is very deep, you actually don't have any enemies. This guy is very deep. You don't have any enemies. When you get to the future, and again, you will if you stop. It's you if you quit. It's you if you don't embrace your worth. It's you if you hold on to that ego. But in the future, when you turn around, I could look back. I'm so grateful for everyone that played a role in my life, because ultimately I am on the ascension journey. And in order for me to ascend to where I was 7 years ago, I needed to go through all of these steps. I needed to have these people to show me, because if you are a leader, you could only learn through real life evidence, first-hand experience. It's the only way, is you must go through it. You have to go through it. I did that video. The only way out is through. Again, if you're new, I put together a beautiful 25 video playlist. It catch you right up. It'll be at the pinned comment. We did a lot of work this year, guys. We did a lot of work this year, girls. Right? Did a lot of work. Inner work. Doesn't mean we saw anything. So go back to the beginning of this lesson. The deepest, when you change at an energetic level, are you so tired right now? Right? That is the work that we did. So we're changing at an energetic level. We did a lot of work, even though the physical, for example, a lot of these things, the foundation, as I said, some people didn't, where's Michael? Michael was beneath the surface of the earth with God, right? Had the caps on. So how are we building this foundation? This is what happened this year. How are we going to build this foundation, God? There I was. Got the hat, got the helmet on. Building foundation. You don't see that stuff. But all of a sudden, and we're seeing it right now, all of a sudden, that skyscraper, oh, now it's broken past the ground. But you had to go very deep. And I love to go deep, baby. I love it. You got to go real deep. And beneath the surface of the earth, it's the only way. You have to go real deep when it comes to your detoxification. Very deep. Not just one day. Has to become a lifestyle. Then your endocrine system is up. Then your pineal gland, your third eye is opened. And your clairs are up. Got to get your clairs up. So this is a very powerful moment in the history of humanity. All of us are living in the frequency of the Schumann Resonance. Our nervous system and our brain waves are calibrated towards it. And sometimes you'll feel it in your heart as well. An electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than the brain. I am so grateful for the community support. Before I get off, if you could kindly put a like on this video. If this lesson resonates with you and you would like to take the journey 2026 and beyond, would you please click the subscribe button? I'm so grateful for everyone in the past 48 hours that have been clicking that subscribe button. I appreciate that. Look what it does for the community. Let's stay empowered. Let's do the inner work. Let's get it done. Because right now, this is the fourth quarter. If you're a football fan, we're in the fourth quarter. It's the 2-minute drill. We have to lead to the victory. This is where we are. All right. So I love you guys very much. However you choose to support this, if it resonates, the like, the comment, the share, go to the channel page, watch the top 25 of 2025 playlist. Watch the nervous system video with the chart is in that playlist. So important. I didn't even realize about that, and I had to study this nervous system. What's going on? And that's what that electromagnetic energy. It's not some spiritual wackadoo thing. It's actual science. Your nervous system, that electromagnetic energy, right? That frequency. It's good vibes, bro. Years ago, I did it. Constructive and deconstructive interference waves. Check that video out. When you go to that deep level, then your life changes. It totally changes. It has to happen at an energetic level, at a subconscious level, not a conscious level, a subconscious level. Subconscious level. So I love everyone. Thank you so much for the support today. Like, comment, share. Hit me up on Facebook. Grateful for everyone that is there on Facebook. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. More on Patreon. All the links are in the description. And what's it? Oh yeah, I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Empowered in 2026. Healthy, wealthy, wise in 2026. Share this video. Let's get going, kid. Let's get going right now. All right. I love you. Bye for now.